All right, we're good. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, Schizo the podcast, episode 21. And I am Miguel, the host of this podcast. And we are live right now on Twitch. This is the first time ever that I'm going to stream this live. And I don't know how it's going to go, but let's just go ahead with it. Let's see how it goes. And we are recording so that we can post it later on YouTube, the main place where I post my podcast. So this is a delayed telecast, if you will. Today is Tuesday, by the way, Tuesday night. And if you haven't heard yet, if you didn't tune in last episode, I am now also posting on Spotify. Yep, I would still very much prefer that you watch on YouTube, but if you need to have, like, when you're driving or doing something and you don't need a video and you just need some background noise, yeah, Schizo the podcast would be happy to provide that for you in the form of Spotify. So there you go. Lots of things to talk about tonight, actually. So I don't know if you've heard, but this Sunday, just last week, it was Mother's Day, and I would like to greet everyone who's a mother of a human, to be specific. Happy Mother's Day, and I hope that you guys are happy during that time, and of course, I would wish you happiness, not just on that day, but also like every day of your lives. I actually celebrated Mother's Day myself together with my family. My sister got my mom some roses and some pendant from Pandora. Yeah, it seems like something that's very expensive. So I myself did not get my mom anything. I got nothing, and so I thought to myself, I saved some money this Mother's Day. I had a little bit of savings for Mother's Day because it's a lockdown. I would have wanted to give my mother something, but it's just not in the cards right now. I did give her a cup of coffee. Yeah, I guess that would suffice. I don't know, but it certainly is something that she was happy about, and that's what matters, people. You don't have to give any gifts as long as the person that you're, celebrating or together with are happy. Then I guess everything's fine. And she was happy. She did tell me a little bit like, "Oh, where's your gift? Maybe after the lockdown you can give me a gift." I did not answer, of course, because it's already passed. I don't wanna ruin the moment for her. It's just, let's savor the moment and live it there, and might as well be happy. Whether you have a gift or not. She did get something from my sister, so she's pretty happy about it. Anyway, let's. I wanna move over to this kind of topic because it's kind of funny, in on Instagram, on Facebook as well. I see a lot of people who are, let's just say, taking some of the spotlight to our mothers out there. These cat moms or dog moms. They're now posting on Facebook, congratulating themselves a happy Mother's Day, which I thought was really weird, and I think it's actually disrespectful to our mothers out there because, I mean, do these people not have any idea how hard it is to be a mother? I have an idea because my mom told me. When I was little, every time I would do something bad, my mom would go in a canned speech where she would go, "I carried you for 9 months in my tummy, and I raised you well, and this is what you'll give me?" Yep, and I heard that until I was like 13 years old. So I know how hard it is to be a parent, to be a mother. And These cat moms, these these dog moms, they they're kind of, I don't know what it is. Maybe they just want to steal a little bit of the spotlight or the attention that the mothers, the real mothers, the mothers of actual human beings, they're stealing the spotlight from them, even just a little bit, because you know I think what we're celebrating is really the hardship of being a mother, the sacrifice that they did. I don't know what your mom is doing. My mom is in business, but like some of them, maybe a housewife or something like that. But it's not to disregard something that they're doing every day. They're cooking for us. They try to prepare everything, maybe for the father. They are trying to feed the kids, prepare the kids stuff for school. Maybe not right now because of the COVID, but the sacrifices of the mother gives for everyone in the house, almost to the point where they don't really care about themselves anymore, because they would try to sacrifice for us, for me, for my dad, for my sister, almost to the point where no longer looking out for herself. So we, as people, we would like to celebrate mothers during Mother's Day, and just real mothers, not these dog moms or cat moms. It's selfish for them to do that. Another thing that it does is it kind of dwindles what we're celebrating. Mother Being a mother is a big deal, and if you lump them together with these cat moms or dog moms, it kind of dwindles the essence of what a mother really is. And I don't know what you guys will say. You're gonna be like, "Oh, Miguel, but everybody's doing it." I know, and everyone is wrong, but that doesn't make it right. You know what I'm saying? So, on Mother's Day, if you're celebrating it, let's just keep it for the mothers. And if you're watching this and you did that, you posted, you congratulated yourself during this Mother's Day because you're a cat mom, you're a dog mom, and to uh, to make things worse, even plant moms are congratulating themselves. Then shame on you. Let's For the next one, next Mother's Day. Let's keep the attention. Let's keep the occasion for real mothers only, not to non-human mothers. I get it. You're happy. I do have a pet. It's not that hard. It's not that hard. Let's be honest here. It's not that hard. So let's try not to take away any more of the attention from the mothers out there. Let's just give it all to them. They've sacrificed enough, so let's just give it to the mothers. Anyway, just as it is on episode 20, we're gonna go ahead and talk to other people. I'm sure you don't want to just hear my voice every time I do this podcast. I'm sure you'd like to have other people's opinion. So let's go ahead and bring some people in the podcast. All right. The guests for today, they requested that they do it at the same time. So here they are. Please, ladies, introduce yourselves.
I'm KittyPie.
Hi, Kitty Pie, and
I'm Tamago, also called Aeluin. Hi guys.
hello. All right. So, have you seen my monologue in the Twitch
I did watch
server?
it.
All right. Cool. So you know what I'm talking about. So, what do you
You
girls want to?
started with about the mothers and the cat moms or dog moms.
Yeah. Which one do you want to tackle?
I'm good with mothers because Mother's Day just happened.
Uh huh. Do you have any story with your mother?
Well, okay, so I feel stupid and ungrateful because at this age I'm I'm almost 30 and I would like to say that I love my mom.
Okay.
And growing up, I didn't realize that. To me, it was all about responsibility. but love isn't necessary. That was what I was thinking back then.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
Like she was doing this because it's her responsibility, you know?
Yeah. So you're kind of
Because
ungrateful.
in a sense, like taking it for granted because I didn't have an emotional connection with my mom. We don't have the
Mm-hmm.
same interests and we didn't bond a lot.
Okay.
So it was kind of weird. I see some mothers who are friends with their daughters,
Mm-hmm.
and I don't see myself being friends with my mom. We have the typical traditional mom daughter relationship.
How is that like? I'm curious. So like, you don't talk at home, so you just stay in your room, something like
I
that.
mean, you know, a typical mom asks how's school. They make dinner. We have dinner together, and
Mm-hmm.
we have a traditional home when I was growing up where you should know your responsibilities, which your mom or your dad gives, and that's
Mm-hmm.
pretty much it. My life is pretty
Okay.
much homework, 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 because
Okay.
that's my responsibility.
Mm-hmm. All right.
But then, like I when I want to share something like a crush, maybe I was kind of jealous with my with my friends because they could tell their moms that and I can't because when I did, I'm gonna get scolded.
Mm, all right.
Always
Oh,
this.
so you're not allowed to like date in your household. Is that
Nope,
it?
nope. We
Ah,
weren't
okay.
allowed to date until we were in high school, and I never dated until then.
Hmm. All right. Okay. Well, how about you, Eloin?
I think well my mom's okay. She's that's so weird to say. She's okay. I mean, there's nothing people would say like, "Oh, your mom is cool because I
Uh
grew up
huh.
in Ireland and not a lot
Uh,
of moms know how to cook, so
What?
usually don't know how to cook."
in Ireland?
No, it's not. I have a friend who says, "Oh, my mom cooks a home cooked meal and it's boiled tuna." Oh no, it's boiled
That's
pasta.
news.
It's boiled
Okay.
pasta
Uh
and
huh.
tuna with mayonnaise and
Uh
chopped
huh.
onions put on
All
top
Sounds
of
right.
it.
good.
And it's like, "Oh yeah, that's a home cooked meal." And when they went to our house, you know how Filipinos are, right? Like
Yeah.
we will stuff you to the brim with
Yeah,
food.
that's true.
And my
That is
mom
true.
my mom cooked caldereta, afritada,
Uh,
all the da ending things, and
it's a
and
good
like
point.
yeah, it's like all the orange sauce things, and
Uh-huh.
she cooked a lot. And it's like, wow, like did you order this? And my mom's
Uh-huh.
like, no, I cooked it. It's like, you cooked this, and they were like very, they were like very shocked that my mom knows how to cook, and my mom usually makes lunchbox for us because
Mm-hmm.
it's cheaper. It's
Yeah, that's
rice
true.
and it's rice and like sausages, and she just puts it in a little lunchbox that you can
Mm-hmm.
never ever lose because
Yeah.
Tupperware is my mom's favorite child. You can't lose it, as well as
Yeah.
umbrellas.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
So they were
I
like,
experienced that
you
too
know,
when I was a kid, yeah.
and so
Mm-hmm.
they were like, "Oh, like your mom cooked that," and my mom works a full-time job, so they were just, kind of jealous, and they said, "Oh yeah, your mom is so cool because she cooks a lot."
Mm.
That's
Like they,
surprising. I
yeah, it's
mean,
not like
Irish moms don't cook. That's a nice trivia for tonight.
yeah, because
Mm-hmm.
I think a lot, not all Irish moms. I'm sure some Irish moms knows how to
Yeah,
cook,
and they know.
but
Yeah, I guess it's just different when
yeah,
it comes to the Philippines because Filipino mothers, they just, I mean, it's always a feast in the Philippines, right? So it's just
yeah,
like every meal, if you have the money, yeah, every meal is going to be like a feast because together with the fact that Filipinos, like, we tend to live with each other, like all the relatives are in one house. So it kind of, adjusts to that.
yeah, and because I grew up in a small little town, and most of them are working class. So
Mm-hmm.
not a lot of moms has time to cook,
Yeah.
like they would rather send you to the chippy and order some fast food to eat for dinner, or you can order pizza. And
Yeah.
my mom, I don't know, because every weekend me and my friends will hang out to my place, and my mom would always text me like, how many of you are going to be in the house, and I have to give her a certain number so she can cook. and
Oh, okay.
and my friends are like, oh, let's hang out at Elle's house because there's always food, because my mom doesn't like having guests without feeding them. And I'm like,
Yeah.
you don't, mom, we could always just eat chips or crisps.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And my mom's like, that's not a meal.
Yeah. Yeah.
Not a meal.
And yeah,
You
in Filipinos, we're very hospitable, right? So,
yeah,
so we
like
tend to do that.
you should feed the bisita. You don't
Yeah, that's true. Yes.
like my mom's like working on her laptop, and she has spaghetti. She's always cooking spaghetti, either spaghetti or carbonara.
Is it the Filipino style of spaghetti?
Yeah, with little
The red pasta, yeah.
dogs.
Oh, yeah, yeah. Yeah, that's the one. Yeah,
I
you're
love
a,
it, and it's sweet. And
yeah,
my
you're a
friends,
certified Filipina if
yeah,
you have that. Yeah, that's true.
those little cut up hot dogs, and they would be like, at first, like when I was in elementary, it was like a new concept to them because the sauce is sweet
Yes, yes, yeah.
and it's not supposed to be sweet. And then they tried it, and now whenever
They love it.
yeah, they love it. Some of my friends, she got married recently, and she was like, I'm going through my photos to show at my wedding, and I saw this picture on your living room, and we're eating your mom's sweet spaghetti. I'm like, uh-huh. Does she still do that every single
Mm,
time there's a celebration? My mom's
yeah.
spaghetti is there, and they have like little cut up hot dogs, and my mom would ask my aunt to send her a hot dog from the Philippines. She's the authentic hot dog from the Philippines to Ireland, just so she can cook this spaghetti the way she wants it to cook. So my friends are always jealous that my mom cooks a lot.
Mm-hmm.
'Cause again, it's not
Mm.
as normal.
You must be one
Yeah,
of
I
the
guess
cool
so.
kids then.
Kind of. I was a kind of a very introvert kid, and I'm the only Asian kid in my school.
Oh.
So I'm
Mm,
at that
okay.
time when we moved. Again, we lived in a small town. There was just white people there, and
Mm-hmm.
I kind of stood out because my skin is, brown, and
Darker compared to
yeah,
them. Yeah.
and they
Yeah.
didn't
Mm-hmm.
know like how kids are. They don't know where the Philippines is, and they started
Ah, yeah, yeah.
asking me where it is. Like,
So
where
you
is
have to you have to explain to them where you are exactly, or like where the Philippines is exactly.
Yeah, and they always ask me, why are you always having rice with your lunch?
Because they don't eat rice.
I'm like,
Yeah,
okay.
yeah, that's funny.
Yeah, at one point,
Oh,
no more rice, mom. And not cool anymore. Yeah.
do you like here in the Philippines? Do you live with your parents still, or you're alone now?
Yes, I live with them because my mom doesn't want me to go. My
Ah,
mom,
okay.
my mom's like, oh, if you leave, who's gonna take care of your laundry? Who's gonna cook and that? And it's like, do you know what detergent to use, or do you know what the difference of the Zonrox that is purple versus
Yeah, my
Nah.
mom is same. In
and
some
I'm like,
ways, now I think we're lucky.
yeah. And I've thought about moving out because I have friends whenever they kind of like friends from back home who'll ask me like, how's you doing? We're gonna visit the Philippines. Where's your apartment? And I'm like, I live with my parents. And they'd be like, aren't you in your mid-20s? And I'm like, yeah. So it's kind of normal here. It's not frowned.
Yeah, it is actually. Yeah, it's not frowned upon. That's true.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think in other like in Europe, they like send their kids away at a certain age, like 20 or
Mhm.
18 sometimes. But here in the Philippines, you just stay here as much as you can. You don't have to go. You're free here.
Yeah, and it's like, okay, like just stay with us. And they're like, but you're aren't you, don't you wanna move? And I'm like, no, dude, do you know how cool it is to live with to live with your parents? Like, I don't have to worry about breakfast. I wake up and there's breakfast.
Yeah.
And I don't need to worry about laundry, and because my mom's kind enough that she does laundry. Well, she asked help to do laundry and stuff. But I get clean clothes. I just have to fold them. You know, and
Mm.
it's pretty cool. That's why I love her. She's like the OG, and I dare anyone.
Oh, gee.
Yeah, I dare anyone to make fun of me when I was a kid because my mom would really freak you over.
Mm-hmm.
My mom's like
All
the
right.
feisty Filipino, like no one's gonna mess with my baby.
That's true. Yeah, Filipino moms are. I mean, it's good to hear stories about moms. I myself is a son of a mother, so it's all good. How about the other topics though? What about the cat moms? Because I am kind of triggered when it comes to this topic because if, it pisses me off. Now, it's supposed to be for mothers, right? And like, why do people who have pets will are you guys are you pet owners?
I am a cat mom. I have
Yeah,
two.
okay, all right. And
Same.
then yeah, so oh, by the way, Kara is here already.
Hey, Kara.
So
Guys.
yeah. So I know you guys are you own pets, but we wouldn't consider it as hard as being a mother, and that's what kind of triggers me. And when I was seeing posts about it on Facebook, on Instagram, people go like, "Oh, happy Mother's Day to me. My two cats greeted me and all that stuff." It was kind of annoying,
Is
but
there really something like that?
yeah,
I mean, I'm
yeah.
a cat mom, but I never claim that my cats greet me and stuff.
I can name, yeah. Well, two of
Don't.
them are my friends actually,
Don't.
but
So they
I
play
don't wanna say.
pretend with their cats?
Yeah, so one of the girls that I know, she has like an Instagram for her dog, and then she posted something like, "Oh, being mom to the dog's name is hard, and this is very satisfying that she gave me something." So parang they took a photo where the dog gave her a cupcake. So they were saying that,
Okay.
oh, it was very satisfying that this dog did this for me. I was like, bullshit. And then there's another one who has two dogs, and basically said the same thing, and kind of annoying.
I have two cats and one dog. And I lived alone for quite a while before with them.
Mm-hmm.
Cats are very easy to deal with. They're very independent. Just leave them food, water, and a litter box. They're fine. But the
Mm.
dog, though, it's really hard. I work and then I have to come back to have to walk them and make them poop and then prepare their meals. It's kind of like having a child in a sense, but I don't think as much as heavy as a real child, but it's
Mhm.
Mm.
still tough work.
Yeah, yeah, I would. Yeah, it's definitely not as tough because although what you said is valid, like you have to walk them, you
You
have
have to take
to,
it like
yeah, you
take
have to.
take them for
Hmm.
a shower and all that.
Yeah,
It's like having a
yeah,
kid at home
but
too.
the kid doesn't talk back to you.
Yeah, the
That's
dog
good.
the dog is
The
not.
They
all
won't
those
talk back.
maintenance stuff. Yeah, and it's hard to raise a kid. You have to take them to school. You have to pay for their tuition and all that stuff. Dogs doesn't need education. I mean, you can pay to train them, but they don't technically need education.
Yeah,
So
the
there's
over the top people who have dogs really have this dog academies
Uh-huh.
and
Yeah. Oh
with
my god.
all the accessories, everything. As if treating it as a child is like a replacement for a child for them, I think.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess there's that. But
But
I
cats
mean,
are very different.
yeah.
Yeah. Cats are very self-sufficient. Like
Yeah.
they don't really, because dogs are like pack animals. You know, they need support. They're very clingy. Because I have three dogs, a
Ooh.
Mm.
cat, and a chinchilla. So
Ah, okay.
the three dogs, we have two Shih Tzus and a Malamute. Like they're
Oh,
clingy. Like they
yeah.
oh, I wanna go when you're in the bathroom. I'm gonna go to the bathroom too.
That's
And
not clingy. Maybe that's a pervert. I'm just kidding.
and I saw this weird explanation why dogs like
Mm-hmm.
follow you in the bathroom, because usually in a pack, like in the wild, um
Mm.
they're vulnerable when they usually guard the pack person, like that's
Oh, the leader of the pack.
when they're going to the bathroom, so they're just trying to protect you. And I'm like, oh, that's very sweet of you
Uh,
guys, but I don't need you to be like watching me while I was doing my business. But yeah, cats are very.
My cats do that though.
Oh,
Yeah, they accompany me to the bathroom all the time.
yeah, that's just being a pervert. I think your cat is a male, right?
No, they're. Oh, sorry. This is gonna be like I feel like they're mommy. And they're
Okay.
and like dogs and cats, they have traits, and I think mine were clingy.
All right.
They like
Well, how about
cuddling.
you? How about you, Kara? Do you have anything to contribute with this topic? Well,
For cats,
I know you feel strongly about this cat moms and dog mom
Your
stuff.
cat looks so cute. What
So,
breed is that?
thank you. I have four cats, one owl, and I have
oh,
diff.
oh, Kara, you're
Is she
breaking
is
off.
she is she chappy?
Why?
Yeah, you're choppy. You're chubby.
I'm
Yeah.
not chubby.
I'm just kidding. Yeah,
Because
yeah, but
I used to, no, not used to. Back 2 years ago, 3 years ago, I forgot how old my cat is. Yeah, I have a post of my cat, my kitten, like
mm-hmm,
posting as if it's a newborn child because it's new. I adopted it, and
mm-hmm,
I was kind of in a sense mocking everyone on Facebook because in my news feed, I mean, in my certain age, all my friends are having kids,
mm-hmm. Okay.
and all your news feed is about weddings,
Yeah.
kids, and all that. So I posted it as a joke, and I have a
Mm.
friend who's already a mom who actually got insulted by it.
Yeah. Yeah. So don't do that again, please. It's kind of insulting.
But there's a lot of insulting things in the world, and everyone's gonna get offended. So it's a joke. Besides, there's a thing. It's not actually a good thing to be called a cat mom. It's actually a negative thing. It's like
Mm.
because it's a meme. It was a stereotype for people who are always alone, can't get boyfriends, and can't get kids. Those things. So
Ah,
we're just
okay.
making fun of ourselves for being single and stuff.
Yeah. All right. Yeah, but I think calling or like greeting yourself on Mother's Day is kind of going too far. Then sometimes I think it's like people just want some a little bit more attention. That day, everyone is focused on mothers, and maybe they want a piece of the spotlight.
Yeah,
Maybe they
because
want
they're
to.
alone and childless.
Yeah. So yeah. So
cat
but
ladies
please,
and
if you're the one who's doing that, if you're one of those people who's doing that, do it some other day. Some other time. All the other days, you're free to catch people's attention. Not on Mother's Day. Just give those to the mothers, man. Give those to the mothers. Girl, give those to the mothers, girl. You know what I saw? This is another thing that I'd like to discuss because I saw you girls. You posted something about body shaming, And I don't know if you've heard. I don't
Oh
know if you've
yeah.
heard. Uh, Adele lost weight, a lot of weight actually, and it prompted a lot of people to go like, well, because a lot of people congratulated Adele and was like saying, "Oh, you look hot," and all that stuff, and people was like offended. They were saying, and it's not even Adele who was offended. It was the people who was reading the comments. They were offended. They were going, "Hey, she was hot before too,
Yeah,
and
prior.
she's perfectly fine before, and she's perfectly fine looking now, so why are you saying all these things?" And it causes a huge uproar, I guess. And as I'm not a girl, so I can't say for sure what those girls who are offended were were thinking or what's on their mind. Maybe I think maybe they're fat, and maybe fat people before
Not
Adele.
necessarily, I think.
Adele,
That.
Adele maybe was like their idol, or maybe she was their hero, and now that she lost weight, and this is also true to Megan Trainor. She was fat before, and then she lost weight, and it causes the same uproar. They were like, "Why did you have to lose weight? You should be like us." Maybe something like that. What say you? I don't know, but what say you?
Women
Yeah,
can't.
All
yeah,
right, you.
win. Whatever size we come in, we can't win.
We
Because I
should be
think,
beautiful.
yeah, like we're all this. I think the cause of uproar when Adele lost weight, and even Rebel Wilson started losing weight, was that
Mhm.
they were kind of um people that plus size girls look up to, because a
Yes,
lot
that's true.
a lot of plus size girls, they some of them have medical conditions, it's not
Mm-hmm.
easy as, oh, I just eat badly, or I have this
Mm-hmm.
habit. Some of them have medical conditions that is hard to lose weight,
Yeah. Yeah.
even how healthy they eat or whatever
Yeah.
workout they do, it's hard to lose or shed weight, and it's something like that. So, and there's a standard for beauty that you have to be, you have to have an hourglass figure, or you have to have small thighs, or you have to be a size 2. And
Okay.
then when plus size girls started seeing plus size girls starring in movies,
Uh huh.
being successful and at being a celebrity, because let's face it, it's hard to find plus size girls in Hollywood, you
Yeah,
know,
that's true. Yeah.
that's being successful, because there is a certain beauty standards to them, and
Yeah.
they're looking up to them. And then now that they lost weight, and for me personally, because I'm kind of plus size too,
Mm-hmm.
um for me, I don't mind it if you decide to lose weight for your own health,
Mm-hmm.
good for you. But
Yeah.
I think when people said that, oh, she's prettier now, means that
Ah,
before,
okay.
when she was still curvy, she wasn't pretty, you know.
Mm-hmm.
And when people are like, she's more pretty now, she looks better now,
Yeah.
that has that connotation that before she looks crap.
Yeah.
And that's
Yeah.
kind of like an attack to girls or people around the world that are plus size, that they can't do anything with it. It's not as simple as a lifestyle change. Sometimes it's hard for them. Like people who has fast metabolism. I think
Yeah.
KittyPie
Mm-hmm.
has that. Like it's hard to gain weight.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Yeah, and people attack them too, like, oh, like, you're so skinny, you might have like eating disorders, or you might have this and that. Like, just leave us
Skinny
alone.
shaming.
Yeah,
Yeah.
there's fat shaming and there's skinny shaming. Just leave us alone. It's our body. Like,
Yeah.
we can't win at anything. If we're too skinny, it's bad. If we gained a little weight, it's bad. If we're somehow in the middle,
Amen, girl.
know.
I'll give my comments later on. But how about you, Kara? How say you on this matter?
Wait, but can you hear me clearly? So,
All
this is.
right, but yeah,
I'll
let's
go
just go
back.
ahead with it. You try just give us your comments, and then I'll just do the edit later on.
I'm
and
sorry, I'm making this harder for you.
that's okay. Go ahead.
What was it
But
about shaming women?
yeah, because I know you're a little bit of a plus size before. So how say you on this matter?
Before, well, after losing 20 pounds, it was like, I don't know. I mean, I've always, self-esteem was never like a thing for me. Like, I never had esteem issues or insecurities regarding my body. I was always like,
Mm-hmm.
I'm happy with how I look, but I'm
Mm-hmm.
happier now with how I look. You get it? It was never a bad, like, shit, I'm so fat. Shit, I
Yeah.
have
Okay.
stretch marks. It was never like, it
Uh-huh.
was like, oh, I get this is natural. At least I know I'm all natural. You know, I haven't had anything done.
Uh-huh.
I won't ever resort to lipo, those non-invasive surgery
Mm.
just to lose like cheat in how you lose weight, I guess. How
And
to
yeah.
alter you look in a I don't know, dangerous way.
Okay.
I wouldn't do that. I'm so
All
annoyed
right.
at my data. I'm so sorry.
All right. Yeah, but that's pretty well said. I guess that's right too. I mean, if you feel like you want to lose weight, then go ahead. If you feel like you look better losing
Wait,
weight,
oh
then
my
go
God.
ahead. I mean,
Wait,
when it comes to self-esteem, yeah.
you were the one actually when you saw me, you're like, hey, that's the first thing you said. Hey, you lost so much weight. And I'm, seriously, not even hi. It's hey, you lost.
See?
Yeah, sorry,
I'm
I'm part
like,
of the problem.
Yeah, part of the problem.
yeah, and I was like,
Guilty
well,
as
hi,
charged.
Miguel. Nice to see you too.
Yeah, all right. Enough about me. What
He's
about
also the
you?
one who's like telling me, "What happened to you? You used to be hot."
Oh,
Guilty as charged. Oh my
See, this
goodness.
is kind of people who's our problem.
Hey, this is not a Miguel bashing segment.
Actually, maybe it
we're not.
kind of is.
No. I mean, okay. Let me defend myself.
Uh-huh.
Let me defend myself. All right. So I'm
Mm-hmm.
doing that with love because I want you girls to look to look
Look what? To look what?
to
To
look
look like
healthy.
to look like
Not
Adele right
hey
now?
hey hey hey.
You want us
Girls,
to
do you
look
believe
like
this right
Adele right
now?
now?
If you want my opinion, I actually think Adele looks hotter. Like she looks better when she was plus size. I don't like her
Ooh.
look right now because like she looks like she took some
Aged.
drugs. Did you? Yeah, exactly.
She looks
So she
She
doesn't
tired.
looks unhealthy, actually.
exactly. She looks stressed. I like her look better when she was
Starting
not
out.
fat, but like yeah, when she was. I mean, maybe her voice did not change or anything like that. So she's still the same great singer that we all know. But body wise, that's kind of her signature. And if she lost weight and that's good for her health, good for her. But I mean, if you ask me what I prefer, I mean, I like her look better when she was starting out. Uh, her plus size look, I like that better. If you ask me, but when not to change the topic, when I tell when I tell women that you lost, you're gaining weight and all that stuff, it's just banter among friends. I just wanna make a joke and try to I don't know, how do I get out of this. It's hard. you should
And we
uh, you
can
should help me
forgive
again.
you because this podcast is your idea. And I wouldn't have met these two
Uh-huh.
wonderful ladies if it weren't for
Mm-hmm.
you. So
Oh,
that's
are,
the
Don't
yeah.
let
secret.
him go off the hook just like that.
No,
Yeah. Shut
definitely not.
up, Katie.
If I see him
Like
next
let
time, I'm
him dig
stealing
his
Koji.
hole.
Mhm, yeah. Yeah, but
Let
yeah,
him.
that's my opinion on it. But again, so my opinion on the matter really is that uh, I
To
agree.
what? What?
I agree, guys. If you're watching, if you're a guy and you're watching this, we are kind of not kind of we are part of the problem. Sometimes the way
Mhm.
we comment. I mean, these are unsolicited comments, right? So we say
Yep.
to the girl like, "Oh, you look hotter now." Or you look hotter before. It these are comments that even though maybe we're not aware because sometimes like I'm speaking for myself, sometimes I just do it as a joke, but sometimes girls maybe take it a little bit seriously. So that's why it kind of it's kind of an attack to their self-esteem, and I empathize. And guys, if we are doing this, then we should tone it down. Tone it down.
Or
Make
keep
sure
it
that you
amongst
you
yourselves, although
really
you stop doing that.
Yeah, you should start.
Me too.
yeah. No
Right,
promises.
Tilago? Right?
No promises, but it's getting hot in here. But it's
Oh,
uh,
you wish you could phone a friend.
oh yeah. I wish Maxi was
Hashtag.
here.
Hey, someone messaged you on Twitch.
Someone did.
Yeah. Maybe
Who?
giving you a shout out for whatever you said. Uh-huh.
I didn't see.
Oh, you can
But
see your chat on Twitch? Because I'm
I can
watching you on Twitch while we're talking.
oh really? Oh yeah. You can reply for me. Whatever he or she said. Is it a she or a he?
What's up, press?
Oh, that's my friend. That's Oh, okay. So I'm from the seminary, right? Okay. And so I am. So in the seminary, we're in a dorm, but I am a special case. I live outside the dormitory. I live because I live pretty near the school. So I am out dorm. So I live outside a dormitory. So I'm the president of the out dorm, and PJ is my vice president. Yeah, I'm the reason why I'm the president because I'm a higher. What do you call that? I'm the senior among the two. There's only three of us, so
So you're
so
old.
it's a cool organization. It's just the three of us, and
Wait, how is it a senior? Is it like a level or
yeah. So in the
the age?
seminary, yeah, it's like first year, second year, third year, fourth year. It's just the
I thought
same.
there was
Yeah.
a seminary. You have like ranks like bishops and cardinals or whatever.
No, that's just when you come to like when you become a pastor or like when you're in the ministry already. Some of them are like, okay, this is the head pastor, and some are associate pastor or something like that. But in the seminary, we're all the same. We're all students.
So now you're preaching that you should body shame girls and say stuff,
Exactly. Exactly.
Uh, uh,
right?
okay, guys, let's try to
Girl.
tone down. No, no, no. I'm talking to the guys. All right. So, guys, if you're
Uh-huh.
watching this, let's tone down on the body shaming. And I mean, you know me, you know my heart. I am not shaming girls. I'm just trying to make jokes. All right. I'm not trying to
Yeah.
shame you. And so when people say like you were hotter before, I would say just say, "Oh, you look hot." Not nothing to refer from the past, because that's where the problem comes. Because a lot of people will be like, "Okay, so she looks," and especially all those girls who are on the outside looking in. Oh, Adele looks hot now when she's thin and not when she was fat. So maybe I should lose weight as well so that I can get guys attention or their what do you call this their their compliments. And guys, we're wrong in saying that. We should stop doing that, especially unsolicited compliments to girls and implying that they are prettier now compared to before. And girls, I would tell you this, girls. Uh, just don't care. If you're a plus size, you you do you. If you're thin, if you're mid size, you do you. You don't have to feel the need to get complimented by guys, because sometimes that's kind of a problem as well. If you're always out there looking for attention, looking for a guy to compliment you, then you're gonna live a life where you're only going for what the guy wants, not what you want for yourself. This is what's happening in the world, basically. So that's why a lot of people want to look like Kim Kardashian, want to look like Kylie Jenner, because they have so many followers. And right now, attention, the followers is like a huge equity. It's like a huge treasure. So girls want that as well. So they try to copy these girls. So they try to get the, what do you call this? The liposuction. They do like
Yeah, I think like
surgery and all that
It's
stuff.
about the
So,
I
compliment.
think
It's
like
more about
it's
being
not
bullied.
compliment.
Yeah,
Yeah,
right?
I think it's not about the compliment, Meg. It's like
Gail is getting
for us,
grilled.
It's being
mhm.
bullied.
we don't
No, no, no,
care
no.
like about
Okay.
guys. If guys look at us and be like, "Oh yeah, she's hot." For me personally, I dress the way I want to dress.
All right. Okay.
Same.
Okay. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
I
Maybe
want to
maybe
look
I
hot.
am. All right. You go
Like
ahead. Go
I
ahead.
want to look. I want to look hot. So when I pass by a store window,
Mhm.
catch a glimpse of myself, I'll be like, "How you doing?" You know.
All
I
right.
want
Okay. Okay. Oh,
for
a friend's
myself.
reference. Nice. All
Yeah,
right.
like I want to look good for myself. But girls, even though like even way back, we were always
Mhm.
criticized for how we look, and
Yeah,
Exactly.
that's true. That is true. Yeah, I would agree to that.
it doesn't matter how confident we get. Those little comments that you make that she's just doing this for attention or she
Yeah, why
wants
is
it.
she wearing a crop top? She has a big
Yeah,
tummy.
like
Yeah.
it's like little jabs eating away our confidence because I don't know,
Okay.
I might want to wear like a good dress and
All right.
at the mirror I feel like if I look at myself I'd be like, oh, you look good, you look good, Eloin, tap on the back. And then the moment I go to work, people are gonna comment like, I think that dress doesn't suit your body shape, or you're better to do this because your body shape is like that. You should have worn this instead. So my confidence is at 100 when I was in
Mhm.
my house, and then
Yeah.
slowly during the day it gets lower
Yeah.
and
Get
lower.
it.
Those
Yeah.
comments, like, it's not just guys. I'll give you that. It's not just guys. Sometimes girls are more
Yeah,
critical.
mean girls do that too.
You
Mhm.
know, girls are more critical of each other because again, society has taught us that we need, like, girls need to compete for attention of guys. Well, you know what? I don't want to compete with the attention of guys. Like, if you don't like me, you're
Same.
lost, buddy, not mine.
Mhm.
I'm a
True.
good girl. I bake. You know,
Yeah. You're a good girl. Good.
yeah.
Okay. All right.
Sometimes a
All
little
right.
naughty.
Let me interject. All right. So when I said girls, I am not talking to you specifically. I am talking to the audience. And
Mm,
when I say that, like girls, because let's face it, if you alter your body to fit a mold of a certain part, it means that you really are affected to like the standard, right? You know
Yeah,
what I'm
but
saying?
why girls are affected
So
by the standard?
yeah, so maybe because you care about it, but that's a good question. So why is it that girls are affected by it and guys are not so much? Because like I haven't taken a bath for like 3 weeks now, and my mom always tell me, "Uy,
What?
maligo ka naman." My dad tells me, "Uy, maligo ka naman," but I don't care, right? I mean, one, it's a lockdown, and two, what's number two? No, never mind. But yeah, I mean, I
not
just I just don't care. Guys in general, we don't really care about like outward appearance. You know what I'm saying? So,
mm,
you see guys, they just dress whatever they feel like, whatever is comfortable. But with girls, and I get it because guys, we do the same thing. We compliment girls left and right. We try to give them a compliment. And sometimes when a girl doesn't get complimented and a girl is getting complimented, the other girl will, and I'm not speaking about you, but maybe sometimes that girl will feel like there is something wrong with her because she's not getting complimented. So I think it's just the emotional aspect of it. Sometimes girls are a little bit too much affected, and then guys, on the other hand, are too
Frank.
like they don't care so much
Yeah,
about
we
the
live
repercussions of their words. Let's just say,
we
let's
Yeah.
live
just
in a
yeah.
we live in a society when boys can be boys. You know,
Mm,
boys can wear what they want.
Yeah.
mm,
They can do what they want. And we
yeah.
live in a society where everyone is critical with women. Women who has jobs, working moms are being criticized. Women
Mm,
who chose careers. You know, if someone says, I don't want to have kids, if a girl says, I don't want to have kids ever,
mm,
they're like, oh, you know, you're selfish, you're like that. But if a guy says that, oh, he's just saying it because it's a guy. It's normal for a guy to not want kids. If if
yeah. All
we
right.
live in that kind of society, you know, and
Mm,
it's sad that there are girls out there that feels the need that they have to follow norms that society has given us, that you have to have an hourglass figure or this. And it kind of makes me feel bad for them that they have basically they feel the need to follow it, you know, to
yeah.
follow what society says. Because again, whatever we do, we're not winning, you know. And sometimes some girls undergo plastic surgery for their own confidence. You know, I have a lot of
Mm,
girls I grew up with who had rhinoplasty, which is a nose job, and it's for their
mm,
confidence. They look great. Good for you, you know. I'm never the type of person that be like, oh, why'd you do that? Like, you're so critical of yourself. It's annoying. You know, like if it makes you happy, go for it. You know, if it makes you wake up every day with an upbeat disposition in life,
mm,
do you, you know, good for you. But the moment that you attack someone just because they had alterations for their bodies, and if that's what they
mm,
want, just let them be. If they want to have a boob job or whatnot, let them be. Because you don't know what they've gone through that decision. Maybe they were bullied all their life because they're flat chested, or they
Ouch.
don't have much. Yeah, they don't have much going on frontal area, you know, because
all
some guys
right.
are critical about that, and some girls really want to have it. If they want to have it, just let them have it, you know, because I've known people that are also critical about plastic surgeries. For me, you know,
Mm-hmm.
if you're doing it for your own peace of mind, for your own confidence, for your own improvement, do you? You know, at the end of the day, I don't pay your bills. I shouldn't
Yeah.
be, I shouldn't, my opinion shouldn't cost you,
Affect. Yeah.
shouldn't affect you. At the end of the day, I'm not paying your bills.
Mm,
I don't walk your shoes. Do you? You
all
know,
right.
so I hope that people just leave us alone because girls can never win. You can't. We wear makeup. We're seeking attention. Can't we just wear makeup so that
Exactly.
it's romance? We look
All right.
freaking good, you
All right.
know?
Here's what I'll say about this. Okay.
Amago, we should hang out. After after this ECQ thing, we should hang out.
Yeah, you girls should hang out. Anyway, so let me just give my my opinion on that. So I agree that if a girl decides to do a plastic surgery, go ahead. I mean, we should not bash them. We should not say like, oh, okay, because you were not good enough before. Like bash them for doing something that they feel like they want to do, right? But what I'm saying is you don't have to. You know, I'm not encouraging girls to do plastic surgery for them to feel good. What I'm saying is, you can feel good even without these things, even without the other people complimenting you, or even without even without these outside factors. Like you said, society is pressuring girls, or maybe that's not your word, but like it seems like society is pressuring girls
Yeah.
to lose weight because let's face it, guys are attracted to guys are physical beings. Like they like or we're visual. We like something that looks nice. We sometimes don't look at the what's beyond the physical aspect of a lady, right? So that's the fault. I mean,
That's
it's
why there
it's
was
kind
a
of it's
book,
kind of a
Why
fault.
Men
It's
Like Bitches.
Yeah, I hear
yeah,
you.
I get that. I get
Like,
that. So mhm,
but I hear you. But some guys, like you said, you haven't
mhm.
showered in a few weeks,
Yeah.
by the way.
Yeah.
Like guys don't put in so much attention like girls are. But guys,
Mhm.
please, this is a PSA to all guys. If you
Yeah.
expect a Victoria's Secret bottle, please be an Abercrombie one.
There you go.
Yeah.
There you
If you're
go.
expecting a girl to be a freaking Victoria's Secret model, I sure as hell wish she looked like an Abercrombie model. Because girls like good looking guys too. You
There you
know?
go. There you go.
We
Thank you
should
very
call
much, Todd.
Aeluin as our president.
Thank you for saying that because, again, that's true. Because sometimes those people who are saying these things to women, like saying you are like shaming them for being something that they are not. They are just they are insecure about themselves as well. So maybe they're ugly,
Mm.
or they do not have anything else going on in life. Maybe they're losers, and so they wanna upload their insecurity to other people as well because they themselves is kind of insecure. So
Yeah.
that's true. So if you wanna shame people, or if you wanna get something that is of maybe to society of value, then you should be of value as well. So don't complain in life that you're not getting something. Well, you have to work hard for it. So if you want to get something, you have to work for it. So don't go complaining like, oh, I'm not getting this, I deserve that. But if you're not doing anything to get it, then maybe we should not complain so much. Maybe we should work on ourselves, and then
Yeah, and guys also have that, like people are like, dad bods are cool too. I agree.
yeah,
I
yeah,
don't like personally for me, I like dad bods because
Yeah.
it's fluffier. You can hug them, You have a little,
hmm,
and I don't feel like it's not just girls that has this pressure from society. Guys have the pressure to be
to
manly,
gain
to
weight.
be
I get it. I know. Yeah,
all macho, to have like a six pack abs and
yeah.
that V thing that you do on your hips, the little
Hmm.
V
The
that
pelvis, yeah.
yeah, like and we get it. It's hard. It's hard to have that and everyone's like, "Oh, I want a Captain America." I'm like,
Yeah.
uh,
Oh, this is exactly like Kara's question before. It's setting a bad standard for women of
More
about
like a
about their of
shallow.
their
Well, that's
yeah.
Hollywood movies.
Well, yeah, it's
and
K
everyone
drama.
expects
Yeah.
that. Everyone expects that from guys that everyone expect that, oh, my guy should be sensible and he's a nerd that only is like a quiet one, but he has to look really, really good and he has to have broad shoulders and tall. Like, those are
Yeah.
Korean
This is why a
dramas.
lot of this is why a lot of
Like,
girls are single.
like
Hmm.
that is. I don't think a guy exists like that. You know, there's no, and I've known this person who's
Yeah.
like a
Yeah. All right.
huge Korean drama fan, and she's expecting to find her Lee Min Ho, and I'm like, those are
Baby,
fictional characters.
that's
It's like
true. Preach,
like
Eloin.
it's like
Some, but
asking
they're
to have,
very rare.
yeah, there are some, but they're a rare breed, you
Yeah,
know.
and these people, they're playing a role. They are playing a certain
Yeah,
type of guy on a teleserie, on a K drama, and sometimes that's not really realistic. I mean, I get it. Some like, all
Most
right,
of the
people have a
writers are women.
Yeah.
maybe that's why. Maybe that's why they
I mean,
have
come
their
on, Fifty
standards.
Shades of Grey is written by a woman.
I don't think that's like
Okay.
that's supposed to be our expectations of guys, because that's putting a really really high standard on guys, and when they don't meet that, you could be going out with a good guy, but since you have this
Hmm.
great expectations from those Korean dramas, you kind of outlook the fact that that person is a good guy.
Yeah, hear that,
He might
girls?
not,
Yeah.
he may not be perfect, but he's good.
Hmm.
And some people's like, yeah, but he's not tall enough. Like, so is he good? Does he treat you right? Does he love you? Does he make you feel like you're an important? Yeah, but he's not tall enough. I want someone like Park Seo Joon. Like, I
Yeah,
swear to
yeah, yeah.
God, I'm gonna freaking, you know. No,
Yeah,
stop putting so much. Stop
yeah.
having those weird
And
high standards for
And
guys.
as you've said, Eloin, so if you want a guy like that, then you have to work on yourself as well. You can't be just a slob of a girl and then I mean be a loser kind of girl and then find or like wish for a guy like that, something like Lee Min Ho, to fall down on your lap and be in love with you because as a matter of fact, it's probably not gonna happen. If it does happen, then that's like blind kind of love. It's rare. It does happen, but it's super rare. So if you want something of value, something like the Korean leading men that you want, then you have to work on yourself. And it's also the same for guys. So if you want to have like a Victoria's Secret model, then please work on yourself as well. Be successful. Make sure you can
Yeah,
provide for a woman like that. Because if
yeah.
not,
I
then
think
don't go like, oh, why can't I have these kinds of women? Why am I alone? Why am I single? Well, look at yourself. Maybe you are doing something that is repellent to these kinds of women.
yeah, it's stop being an asshole. That's it.
Yeah,
Like,
but some
Are you
girls are
talking to
attracted
me?
to assholes.
Are you, are you talking to me?
no, like stop, guys. Like, just stop being assholes. Just stop.
Everyone
Like,
should stop being an
Yeah.
asshole.
yeah, not guys and girls, stop it. It's not fun. No one goes home and be like, you know what? That girl at the office is such a bitch. She's so nice. I so wanna be her friend. No one does that.
Mm,
You're gonna be talked behind because you're a bitch and you're an asshole.
yeah.
So it's counterproductive for everyone that you're like that your attitude stinks.
There you
So
go.
just
Ah,
because I think like the whole thing about Korean dramas also is that they're the typical romance novel thing, like ordinary girl and then this hot guy falls in love with you.
yeah, yeah,
You know
yeah.
that doesn't
Hmm.
happen in life, sweetheart. It's rare that it happens, but not there's no billionaire walking around and you're gonna bump into them and then you'll
Yeah, that
touch.
is super
They're
true.
gonna
Yeah.
they're gonna help you up, and then once that you hold hands, you'll feel a spark. What kind of freaking thing is that? No, that doesn't happen. I
Yeah.
don't know if it happens. Like, I want to walk around and just bump into a gazillionaire that will love me forever and ever.
Uh-huh.
But it's
It can
hard to
happen,
come.
but it's rare. Yeah, that's true. I mean, it's because I think that this is the case because it's the market. So sometimes the market of these Korean novela are those ordinary women. So these ordinary women, they it kind of feels good to have someone like a billionaire or someone who's in a upper echelon in status in life to
Yeah,
fall in love with an ordinary girl, a girl like not has not
me.
achieved something like that. So it's a good something. It's a good fantasy for them. It gives them some fantasy. It's not realistic. It's a fantasy. So it's okay to watch those things, but you have to temper your you have to remind yourself that there's a reality and there's a fantasy, and you are in reality, and those things that you're watching are fantasy. You should not mix up the two.
It's a
Otherwise, you're
fine
gonna end up
line.
miserable and alone. So
Yes.
yeah,
That.
yeah.
And
Thank you for that huge bomb
Good,
that you just
good,
dropped, Elowen.
good insight.
boom.
Mm,
Aeluin for
preach.
president.
Love it.
All right. But yeah, that was very productive conversation with the girls, and a lot of contribution as well from David, our resident doctor here in Schizo the podcast server. Thank you very much. But yeah, maybe it's already 10:30. But you can feel free to still talk here. But let's close the podcast now. Episode 21 is officially done. Thank you very concluded. Thank you very much, Aeluin. Thank you very much, KittyPie, and thank you very much, Kara. Those are good in point. Those are good inputs. Man, I am breaking off right now. Yeah, those are good inputs. Thank you, and don't tell anyone about me not taking a bath. Although I'm not, I'm sure everyone will know that by now. But yeah, thank you very much, and see you guys soon. Episodes. By the way, just some announcement. Friday we're gonna have another one. Let's see if we can have some topics. So if you're free on Friday, I know some people are gonna be free on Friday, but we can do that. And again, we are on Spotify, and this will be posted tomorrow on Spotify and also on YouTube. And I don't know how Twitch went, but yeah, we are going to be on Twitch. That's a good thing. And girls, do you have anything to plug? Like, how about you, Eloin? Maybe some people can follow you. You have good insights.
Follow me on Instagram, ANDVRR_.
Can you put that in the chat?
Yeah. So I can Endeavor. All right. ANDVRR_. Yeah. How about you, KittyPie? Do you want to or not?
Nah.
No. All right. Okay.
I'll just follow you guys.
How about you, Kara? Do you want to plug your?
Nah,
No.
good.
All right.
No, I have nothing to plug.
Okay. Yeah. No shout outs. Say hi to anyone in particular. No, nothing. I know you guys are saying hi to
I'm
Koji.
a
But
celebrity now.
yeah. All right.
Hi, Koji.
Shout
Yeah.
out to my dad who's probably watching this.
Right.
I made it.
Eloin, you really should get into something like this. I think you could have a lot of followers. You're wise. You're pretty wise. So yeah,
Thank you.
not to say those other two girls in this are not.
Hey,
I'm not saying that.
Bye.
Let's not get our feelings hurt. I am not saying that. I am just saying in this particular episode, Eloin had a lot of contributions, and thank you very much. But not to discredit you girls, you as well were awesome. So yeah, thank you, Kara. Thank you, KittyPie, and thank you very much, Eloin. By the way, that's the second time that we used the Discord server of Schizo the podcast for some guests, and it has worked wonders, I would say. And you can do that as well if you want to join in. Yeah, if you want to get in on the conversation, you can join the Discord server of Schizo the podcast. I'll put the link down below. Click on that, join, and voila. So just be online by then, and be on the Discord server of Schizo the podcast, and then away we go. You can join in. I think that's all I have to say. Yeah. Thank you very much, everyone. Good night.